Hi guys, it's I-77 time. I-77 goes from Cleveland, Ohio to Columbia, South Carolina. But it really should go from Cleveland to Charleston, South Carolina, not West Virginia. I know it goes through there too. We are on I-90 and Ohio 2. WDR about to split for State Route to West downtown, and I-90 West continues, but I-71 and 77 technically end at State Route to, but Google not Apple Maps sign it that way. Also, why is I-77 the only interstate to not have a city, like Akron? Here is the real split with a construction-looking sign, but it isn't cause it's been there since Google Maps has been here. See. In Cleveland we see Chester and Prospect Avenue for downtown. I-77 South splits in 1/1/4 miles. Chester Avenue is US 322 and Prospect Avenue is US 6. But they don't sign them like they should. Also, this is the real downtown exit, but they don't sign it that way either. We can see exit 172A's for 77 South Akron. Nice. Now we see I-77 splits, and I-71 splits shortly, and I-90 is alone with no city. This sign is weird. We're signed for Akron, good. I for 190 West Toledo. You would have stayed on I-90. E-55th Street is where it ends, but it stays an expressway, and State Route 10 is not signed anywhere, and there is spot on that Woodland Avenue 30th Street sign for a new street. Just Toledo, and East 55th Street on that other sign. And now today we're signed Toledo, I-71, and Opportunity Corridor. No ham. You can see we're on I-77 with State Farm sponsoring it. If you saw last video, you can see this is where old US 21 spawns, now State Route 21, but anyways we get more Toledo signs. What? 271 South Columbus. Okay. State Route 176 to North 271 Richfield. So basically there is no direct route from I-77 South to North to 71 or South to 171 to North 77 and the other way round. So you have to exit onto State Route 176 to get to I-71 North. Once again, cheaping out. Here we meet State Route 18 East and we split 21 South Mass Lynn and 77 South Akron Canton. I like that. Here is the split. You can see there is a lot of alternative routes for I-77, I-76, and unsigned US to 24. Also, the signs look weird because Akron is signing this, not Ohio, but we're on I-77 South. You can see very interesting road signs. Only in Ohio, but we're signing Alt US to 24. Not even in Akron, but we're going to sign Canton. It gets weirder though. Stick around. Here we go. 76 East 77 South Akron. Why are we signing Akron again? We're jumping around. And West 76 to I-77 Canton. I do not like using 1 or 2-digit routes as bypasses, but guess this is okay. But I-77 should have this little bit of I-76. Let's go down 76 to 77 to see if we stick with Canton. Here is the split. We get the same exact sign but without State Route to 61 and to Hospital Stay on 77. You can see 76 West Barberton. That's not good, but we're sticking with Canton. Here is where it gets bad, at the South Main Street exit. We're signed I-77 South Canton 1 mile, East to 24 East to 77. Good, should be Canfield, but nope, we are going to sign with I-77 North even though there is no concurrency, and you know what? Let's give it the control city because we have had no chance to go to Akron before. Sign Canfield. US to 124 goes there. At the same interchange on S Main Street, let's go ahead and sign Mogodore. No. Sign Canton in this case since we're not signing I-77. Anyways, let's go back to I-77-76 in Akron. Nice signing. On S Main Street we get no cities. Weird. At the split we get 77 South Canton. There should be something about State Route 8 here as this would be part of the route you would take to get from Cincinnati of Columbus to Erie at Buffalo. We get no signage but these signs look very crunched together. At Arlington Road, we get Canton. This is another weird one. We get Canton for 77. Good. On this side we get to 41 to 619 Mucillan. On this sign we get no pull-through and we get Mucillan Road. Weird, right? '77 South. At this interchange, we are signed for Canton. We are still signing for Canton even in the Canton city limits. Here are the signs you get in Canton, 77 South 60 to West for nothing. At the interchange we get Cambridge, which is good, as long as it stays like this. I hate this, of course. I'm New Philadelphia we get Marietta instead of Cambridge, just because it is the last city in Ohio is no excuse. This should be Charleston, West Virginia, and Cambridge. As you can see we're on I-77 South and the interesting to 150 which switched between South and East. Here is the split between the two, and of course we get Marietta. Here is the absolute last point in Ohio in Marietta, and then they sign the next city over, bruh. Just why? Welcome to West Virginia. Please sign actually good cities. Why Ohio? What? Rest area. Welcome center. Let's take a look at this exit to see what is happening. Rest area, turn right. Next right. What? Why would they out the rest area off of the highway like this? You can see off of State Route to where it merges on. We are signed for Charleston. That is very good. It is the capital and the largest city. You see on the interstate we are signed for Charleston. 77 south to south, that looks good. And it looks like when that falls it goes down. You can see Rockport 5, Ravenswood 25, Charleston 68. And yes, I will do better on signs. You can see this is where State Route 2 exits and 33 merges on to make yet another concurrency. We are on I-77 South US 33 East. This is at that same exit. You can see we are signed for Ripley where US 33 exits and Charleston. Now Ripley 7, Charleston 48, Beckley 103, impressive. Here is the exit for Ripley and where 33 exits. Parkersburg and Charleston, also Sweet Durango, West Virginia Police. Now Fairplane 5, Charleston 38, Beckley 95. Now I am going to stop doing signs until Charleston because it will be some small city, Charleston, then Beckley. Like I don't even know what Kenna is. Here we meet 179, and we are signing just Charleston on the signs. Here we have a very short concurrency with US 119 that there are no signs to sign it at. But we can see 60 for 77 South and East Beckley, and 60 for 119 Huntington, as well as US 60. These light poles are weird, but they looked really bad a couple of years ago. I don't know if the people who designed this though this was a 80s party, but no. Just no. Here US 60 joins, and we get Bell Beckley. I don't like that Bell. And Beckley should really be Charlotte and Richmond, I think. Here we split, and now we are just signed I-60 for I-77 Beckley. You can see we have a shared sign between 60 for East and I-77 South. Now we get Marmot 4, Beckley 50, Bluefield 93. Bluefield. No, not again. Why would you sign the last city in the state? Sign Wytheville, Virginia, or Roanoke. Random interchanges are Charleston Beckley, that is good. In Beckley we get this short stretch of highway just signed to US 19 and we're signed 60 for Lewisburg I-77 South Bluefield. Of course we sign in state, really West Virginia. Here is the split, 77 South Bluefield, of course, in state. Now we are just on 77, and we get Princeton 7 Bluefield 15 Wytheville 38. These are all primary cities, which is nice. You can see the Welcome Center is on the exit, and this will be the I-73 junction eventually, and this has no cities because West Virginia is the end of the world. Here is the one exit for Bluefield just like Marietta. They also don't clarify which Bluefield, which can be confusing. You can see we are signed south for Whiteville, Virginia. Here is the tunnel to the end of the world. Here is the tunnel to Virginia. This is the state line. Welcome to Virginia. This is where US 52 exits. Lol, imagine saying, "Hello, I'm from Bland, Virginia." We are coming across another tunnel to go through a mountain. Whiteville 5, okay normal, and the Bristol 70 for Roanoke 84. What the heck, we are signing I-81. Not only are we signing I-81, but both ways. Still Roanoke and Bristol. And we are going on to America's favorite wrong way concurrency. Here it is, double north-south concurrencies. Here we split for Charlotte, awesome. No Stateville junk. You can see we are sit on I-77 south. At this point all we are getting all but one North Carolina cities. Hillsville 12. Statesville 83. Charlotte 122. I don't like putting Statesville, in my opinion it should be Hillsville. Charlotte, Columbia. Now just Statesville and Charlotte, but we are still signing Charlotte mainly. Welcome to North Carolina. The flag kind of looks like Poland's. Wow, we even get a county welcome sign, nice. And here comes the unpredictable I-70 for that just spawns at the border, so weird. Now we split for Statesville, no. Internal screaming, and Mount Airy and Winston-Salem, nice. Now we get Murraysville and Charlotte, great job North Carolina. On I-85, we are signed Columbia along with US 21. Here we split with US 21 just on the state line, and we are signed for Columbia. Welcome to South Carolina, another really nice county welcome sign. In South Carolina, Charlotte and Columbia okay. As you can see we get this nice I-77 south sign. Now we get Chester and Columbus. Now Great Falls and Columbia. Now we get this weird split even though we can still go on both directions on I-20. From both interstates in air quotes since 277 is a state route, but anyways we are signed for Charleston. Now we get I-26 for, and Charleston 109. And we will follow I-26 as that is north of south enough it basically is I-77. We will be follow I-26 east of south to I-95 Charleston. Also I-95 will probably be next. On I-95 north we get 26 east of south for Charleston. On this sign we get I-26 east with small print that says South Carolina. Now we meet I-526 for Mount Pleasant and Savannah. Even in Charleston we get Airport of Columbia we are still signed for Charleston instead of Savannah. Now we are signed Savannah as we end at US 17 South and we are signed for North Charleston and Columbia.
Oh,